Hello, fellow nerds. Today we're going to be talking about Super Smash Bros. For Switch, before E3 gets here, and I can't speculate anymore because they're going to announce all the characters. So, let's get started. Now, this list is saying that every single franchise in the game is going to get a character, which obviously it's not, but it was a fun list to make, trying to give each franchise a newcomer. So let's get started. Now, the one thing I need to tell you is some franchises I think deserved more than one character, or I honestly could not decide between the two of which one I wanted more. So that's just a heads up. Alright, let's get started. For Metroid, I have Ridley. For Zelda, I have Young Link with the Mask or Impa. For Yoshi, I have the babies. For Star Fox, I put Slippy Toad. For Wii Fit, I have a balance board. For Wario, I have Ashley. For Animal Crossing, I have Rossetti. For Pokemon, I put Gardevoir or Mimikyu. For Konami, I put Frogger. For Sega, I put Dr. Eggman. For Xenoblade, just pick your poison. I don't know enough about it to make an educated choice, so... For Capcom, I wrote Phoenix Wright. For Fire Emblem, I wrote Tiki. For Mario, I have Waluigi in all caps and Captain Toad. For Gyromite / Stack Up, which Rob is from, I have Professor Hector / Vector. For Kid Icarus, I have Eggplant Wizard. For Namco Bandai, I wrote Dig Dug. For Pikmin, I have Alf. For Earthbound, Jeff. Game & Watch, Mrs. Game & Watch. For a new Me class, I wrote Sorcerer. For Kirby, Adeline and Bandana Waddle Dee. For Punch-Out, I put King Hippo. Ice Climber. Please bring them home to me. I miss them. Next is Square Enix. I've chosen Sora. Platinum Games, Wonder Red. F-Zero, Samurai Goro, Duck Hunt, Donkey Kong, King K. Rool, and Dixie Kong. And that is all I have for the franchises already in Smash Bros. Now, there are some first-party games that don't have any representation yet in Smash. First off, Stanley the Bugman from Donkey Kong 3, Balloon Fighter from Balloon Fight, and Fossil Fighter from Fossil Fighters. These are three characters that I really think deserve a spot in Smash Bros. So it would be really cool to see them, and they get some representation in Smash Bros. Because I didn't even know Fossil Fighters was a Nintendo property until I started writing this list. Next is an ARMS character. Now, the thing about ARMS is it's very possible that Smash Bros. Started development before ARMS was finished. So I fully believe that an ARMS character is on the way. I just don't know if we're going to be getting it in the base game. Now, my last character from Nintendo is John Ramey from Geist. Geist is a game on the GameCube where John Ramey basically has a sort of ability to turn into a ghost, which I think would make a really, really interesting moveset. I want Nintendo to give some of its older franchises another chance this E3. That's what I want to see, is a lot of older properties get recognition in some way. And that's what I also want from this Smash Bros. Game. Next, let's talk about third party. Okay, so for third party, I have Crash, Spyro, Conker, Shantae, and the one I want most, Q*bert. If I get Q*bert and Frogger in Smash Bros., I'm gonna scream. I also have this gut feeling that Minecraft is likely to get something in Smash for some reason. And if I'm allowed to, like, wish for a third-party character, I'd say Tracer, just because a moveset potential for her sounds really, really interesting with all the teleporting and whatnot. Lastly, I need to talk about this wild idea that my friend Johnny has. So, he brought up the idea of Mickey Mouse possibly getting into Smash Bros. The thing about this is Sakurai has always had this rule about how his characters in the game need to come from other video games. Mickey Mouse is the only character that I can think of that would be able to break that rule, because Mickey Mouse is iconic enough to the level of Mario and all the other characters that Mickey Mouse being in Smash Bros. I don't see as being a problem. On the other hand, Nintendo has been doing a lot of theme park stuff with Universal, and they're talking about making a movie with Sony, but Mario is also going to be in the next Wreck-It Ralph movie from what the rumors have been saying. So I guess we'll wait and see what happens. If you guys have any suggestions to my list or any other ideas, I'd be happy to read them in the comments section. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and here's to a great E3 2018.